Hi everyone, thank you guys so much for joining me for day nine of my Pilates 21-day challenge. Thank you guys so much for being here. This is going to be a full body but glute focused workout here today. The equipment that I'm going to be utilizing is a set of ankle weights, and then also I do have a set of dumbbells. These are the Bala 3-pound weights. But yeah, this is day 9. Excellent job. All you're going to need besides that is just your beautiful selves on your mat. If you don't have those equipment, the ankle weights or the hand weights, you can completely forego and just use your body weight. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start standing. We're going to just get right into it, not waste any time. So you're going to have those hands in front of those chests. You can have those dumbbells here. You have soup cans, water bottles, wine bottles, perfume. I don't know if it's only 1 ounce. It's not even a pound, but you get what I mean. So your feet are going to be planted down on the mat here underneath those hip bones. We're just going to get started off with some squats here. So just go ahead and squat it on down, send those hips back, and then lifting it back on up. So just squatting it down, send those hips back, and then lifting it on up. So it's like an invisible string pulling those hips back. Those weight is in those heels. You should be able to wiggle those toes, okay? Keeping that core nice and engaged. That rib cage is pulling in. That gaze is in line with that spine, okay? So you're not just looking down towards your feet. You're looking up in front of you. Good. Nobody wants that nasty hump behind the neck here. Good. Lowering it down, lifting it back on up. Good. So we're just warming up those glutes for the work that we're going to be doing here today on our mat. Good. Squatting it down, lifting it back on up. In 8, we're going to begin to add on from here. Okay. When we squat it on down, we're going to give it a 2 count pulse down and then lifting it back on up with those hips. Okay. In 4. Woo. In 3, I feel the burn already. In 2, this next one, let's go ahead and give me that 2 count pulse down and then lifting it back on up. So this isn't meant for speed. Okay, I want quality over quantity. You're still going to feel the burn here on your mat here. Good. Squatting it on down, lifting it back on up. Oh, that heart rate, that body heat is getting warmed up already. I can feel it. In 8, we're going to begin to add on. You're going to stay low in that squat, and you're going to pulse those hips up and down. So keep in mind when I say pulse, it's like there's an invisible string pulling those hips back, so you get a little bit deeper into those glutes here. All right, in 5, you're going to stay low. Give me 4. Give me 3. Give me 2. This next one, can you stay down low? Can you give me a tiny little pulses? Good. So keep in mind, look at my hips. Look how they're pulling back and back and back. Good. Pulsing it back. Give me 8, 7, 6. We're going to add on. Give me 5. Yes, you can. Breathe. Give me 4, 3, 2. This next one, stay down low. Can you bring those hands on the outside of those bodies so that palms are facing in, okay? Placing that weight mainly down through that left leg. Can you step that right foot back behind you? Good. And then step it back on up and meeting that left foot. Good. Stepping it back behind you and then stepping it back on up. Good. So you're staying low in that left leg here. Okay, those palms are facing in towards each other, towards the center of the body. You're focusing on something on the ground. All right, don't look down towards your feet. Keep your head up. Unclench your jaw. Have some fun with it. I wouldn't say close your eyes because you might need to find something in the room to balance and focus on. All right, in 4, when we go ahead and step it in, you're going to row those arms back towards those rib cages. In 3, in 2. This next one is you step it in, bring those arms back by those rib cages, and then send everything out long. Go ahead and send it on in, and then release it on out. Good. Staying strong in that left standing leg here. Good. 8. We're going to add on in 7, in 6, In 5, the only thing that changes is those palms face up towards the ceiling. In 4, in 3, in 2. This next one, flip those palms so that they're facing up towards the top of your mat, and then row it on back, stepping it up with that right foot, and then releasing everything out long. So the same thing, we're just adding a little bit of an extra little rotation with that upper body. We're still staying low in that lower body here. Stepping it on up, releasing it on out. Good. 8. We're going to add on. Give me 7. We're going to do a bicep curl, one right, one left, and then we're going to step it back on out. Give me 5. I will walk you through it. Give me 4, 3, 2. This next one, as you step it on out, can you go ahead and give me one right, and then one left, and then step it back in. Good. Send everything out long. Give me one right bicep curl, one left, step it in, row it back. Good. And let's go a little bit faster with that variation. Step it out, one right, and then one left. Row it back, release. One right, one left, step it in, release it on out. One right, one left, row it back, release it on out. Good for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We're going to run it, that right foot in towards that left. In 4, 3, 2. This next one, so we're going to double time it. We're going to step it in with that right bicep curl, release it on out. You're going to bring it one left, step it up, and then release it on out. So bicep curl, bicep curl. So every single time that you curl, one right, one left, you step it on back with that right leg. 8, 7, 6, 5. Let's go and pick up the pace. Last 4, 3, 2. Last one, shake it on out. Woo. Feel that right, left glute. Go ahead and tap out that knife. Excellent, excellent work. Good. Maybe giving yourself a nice figure 4 stretch, squatting it down if you so choose. Other than that, we're going to come back on up to the top of our mat. Well, you know how we started. Let's go ahead and get back into it. So begin to squat it on down, lifting it back on up. Good. Oh my Lanta, I feel the knife in my left glute as I begin to squat it on down. Good. I am shaking. Good. So squatting it on down, lifting it back on up. Good. 8. We start from the top in 6. We're going to go into that 2 count pulse in 5. You hear the shake in my voice. Give me 4, 3, 2. This next one, let's go into that 2 count pulse down. Pulse it down, lifting it back on up. Good. Squatting it down, lifting it back on up. Good. Same thing. We're just going to get into the other side. We're going to stay strong within that right leg. Good. In 5, we're going to stay low and we're going to pulse it up and down with those hips. Like again, there's an invisible string pulling those hips back here, okay? In 4, in 3, in 2. This next one, squatting it down with those hips, little tiny pulses back and back and back and back. Good. I am shaking. If only you guys could zoom in and see my glutes. They are shaking. My legs are shaking. Good. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You guys got it. Give me 3. Weight stays heavy in that right. Last 2. Last 1. Go ahead and release out those arms, palms facing in towards each other. Okay, focus on something in front of you. Don't look down. Keep your head up. Step it on back with that left, and then step it back on up to meet that right leg. Step it on back behind you. Step it on up. Good. So those arms are just in line with those shoulders. They have those weights in front of them. Those palms are going to be facing in. If at any time you need to go ahead and lose those weights, you lose those weights. If at any time you have on those ankle weights and you're like, not today, okay, go ahead and lose them, all right? The number one thing that I want you guys to be doing throughout today's class for day 9 is to just keep that body moving, okay? Movement is medicine. Stepping it back, bringing it back on up. Good. In 5, when we step it on up, we're going to row those arms with those dumbbells up towards those rib cages. In 4, in 3, in 2. This next one, as you step it in, can you row those weights back by those rib cages and then releasing it on out? Good. Row it back, release it on out. Good. Row it back, release it on out. Good. Row, release, row, release. Good. For 8. You guys got it. Give me 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, go ahead and release it on out. Flip those palms so that they face up towards the top of your mat. Same movement, just row those arms back towards those rib cages as you step it in, and then release it on out. Seeing if you can get a little bit lower on that right standing leg, okay? Embrace the shake, embrace the burn. If you feel the burn, that's exactly where I need you to be. There is that lactic acid burning. You're pushing through the shakes and the burn, okay? You're working your mind. You're telling something to keep your mind and your body are telling you to keep going. Good. Row it in, release it on out. Good for 8. 7, you guys already got this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, release it on out. Now remember, we're going to begin to go ahead and give me that bicep curls. You step it up with that left foot and then releasing it on out. So step it up, give me that bicep curl, releasing it on out. Step it up, release. Step it up, release. Good. Same thing, just different movements. You're still working those glutes, mainly targeted. Just that upper body is a nice little extra added touch here. Good. Give me 8, 7, 6. You're going to give me that bicep curl one right as you step it in, release it on out, and then give me that bicep curl with that left and step it on out. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, step it on out. As you go ahead and give me that bicep curl with that right, you step it in, release it on out, giving me that left, releasing it on out. Good. Right, left, right, left. Ah, feel the burn. Yes. 8, 7. We're going to double time it. In 6. In 5, we're going to burn it on out. Give me 4. Picking up the pace in 3. In 2. This next one, let's pick up the pace. So step it in, release it out, step it in, release. In, 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 in for 8, 7, 6. Let's double time it. 5, 4, 3. Run it. 2. Last one, shake it on out. Whew. Shake out that glute. Oh my goodness. Ah, I feel the knife there. Shake it on out. Yes, you can. All right, so from here, go ahead and drop those weights. Oh, my lance, that was loud. All right, you're gonna come to the back of your mat. Go ahead and take a nice big inhale here. Reaching those arms up above, good. Giving me a reach on over to the right, and then a reach on over to the left, giving yourself a nice stretch, just letting it on out. That probably feels good from day 8. Another nice big deep breath in, lifting those arms above, letting it on out. Those hands come down by your sides. Go ahead and brush those hands back behind those legs, bringing your hands down to the mat. Lifting it, one right, and then one left. One right, and then one left. All right. Now when you're ready, begin to walk it on out to a nice high plank here, okay? As I'm in a downward facing dog. Go ahead and give me that high plank. Go ahead and drop down those toes, sending it down to your booties, okay? All right, so we're gonna end with some nice bridging from here, okay? All right, so you can take those weights if you have them. You're gonna place them on either hip bone right here, okay? Feet are planted down. All right, so you're gonna begin to lift it on up with those hips. Good, and then slowly come back down with those hips. Rib cage is pulling in. Good, lifting up those hips here. Lowering it back down. Good. Lifting it on up. And then slowly coming back down. Good. In 8, we're gonna add on. In 7. In 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. This next one, lift up those hips here. Good. Little tiny pulses up and down. Little tiny pulses. Good. For 4. We're going to add on from here. You're going to place that weight down into that left foot. You're going to float that right leg up to tabletop. In 3. And 2. This next one, holding up those hips here, holding it up. Weight goes down into that left heel. You're going to begin to then float that right leg up to tabletop. Good. And then simply tap the mat down. Lifting it on up. And then tapping the mat down. Good. In 4. You're going to hold it on up. In 3. In 2. This next one, begin to hold up those hips here. Good. Little tiny pulses up and down. Little tiny pulses. Yes, maybe getting those hips a little bit higher up towards the ceiling. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold those hips high right here. Can you extend that right leg up to 90 and then just hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Begin to bend in that right knee, slowly bringing that right foot down towards the mat, dropping down those hips down to the mat. Good. Refine your breath, refine your footing. From here, we got the other side. To begin, remember, we did those glute bridges to begin. You're going to lift up those hips and then slowly come back down. Again, those weights are on those hips for an extra added challenge and spice. You guys already have on those ankle weights, okay? If at any point you want to lose those dumbbells and you're like, nope, not for me, not today, you go ahead and lose them, okay? Your workout. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Begin to hold up those hips high. Little tiny pulses. Little tiny pulses. This next round, you're going to go ahead and place that weight now down into that right foot as you float that left leg up to tabletop. In 3, 2. This next one, placing that weight down into that right. Begin to float that left leg up to tabletop. Begin to tap the mat down. Good. Float that left leg up to tabletop. And then begin to drop it back on down to the mat. Good. In 5. In 4. You're going to hold that left leg up to tabletop. You're going to give me tiny little pulses. I am shaking. In 3. In 2. This next one, hold that left leg up to tabletop. Little tiny pulses up and down. Tiny little pulse. Tiny little pulse. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You're going to hold it and send that left leg long in 2. This next one, let's go ahead and send that left leg on up to the ceiling towards 90. Go ahead, hold it there. Little tiny lift, 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 lift. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Begin to bend in that left leg. Begin to lower down that toe down towards the mat, bringing those hips back down towards the mat. Go ahead and remove those weights, maybe giving me a nice frog here. So bringing those toes together, those heels together, bringing those knees to the width of the mat. Good, maybe that upper body just coming on out to a nice cactus pose. Refine your breath, refine your footing. Letting that heart rate come down from the work that we just did today. Maybe a little rock side to side, letting out any lower back tension here. Good. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, letting it on out. Good. Go ahead and take another nice big inhale. Exhale, letting it on out. Last and final one before we come on up. Go ahead and take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale, letting it on out. Good. Your heart rate should begin to come down right about now, if it hasn't been done so already. When you're ready, you can go ahead and begin to come on up to a nice seated position. Good. You have 2 breaths, and then you're out of here for today. Go ahead and take a nice big inhale. Exhale, letting it on out. Go ahead and take another nice big inhale here. Bringing those palms together up at the top. Exhale as you bring it down to heart center. Thank you guys so much for joining me today on the mat for day 9 of my 21-day Pilates challenge. This class was not easy. You definitely felt the burn within those glutes. Excellent, excellent work. I want to remind you guys that Pilates is a practice, and you guys show up every single time on the mat here. So I'm so grateful that you guys are here today with me and just enjoying the practice of Pilates. All right. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I can't wait to see you guys next time for my 21-day Pilates challenge. Bye.